was just wondering about CBD oil.
Okay, what did you want to know?
What is CBD?
Okay, CBD is the extract that we get from the cannabis plant that we have found to have many therapeutical properties. We found that it can be used for depression, sleep, anxiety, pain, inflammation. It's got all these different properties where it could be used as a helpful medication as an alternative to opioids.
Okay, so if I take CBD and I need to take a drug test, would I fail my drug test?
If you take the full spectrum of it, which does have traces of THC in it, where the state regulation is to have less than 0.3%, yes, it will come up in a positive urine or blood test, and it will show that it is in your system. If it's a concern in that you can't take that one, we have an alternative in isolate form, which only contains the CBD. But with that one, you wouldn't be getting the full therapeutic properties of it as if you were taking the full spectrum.
Does CBD interact with any medications that most people take?
Yes, we have found through some of our testing that we've been able to do so far that it can interact with a lot of blood thinners, seizure medications, because we want to get their medication list. We want to know everything that's wrong before starting them on CBD if they've never been on it, because it can be dangerous in those types of situations. That's why we caution and warn our patients to talk over this with their doctors. It can interact with these different medications and cause some serious medical issues.
Are there any side effects on when you take CBD oil?
Yeah, CBD, like any other kind of medication out there on the market, always comes with some side effects. The most common ones that we've seen are heartburn, drowsiness, lightheadedness, decrease in blood pressure. We usually tell people to take it at night before they go to bed. That way they won't experience the side effects as bad.
So I've never taken any type of CBD product before. What would a good starting out dosage be for me?
Everybody that starts out on CBD, we usually start them at the lowest dose. We usually do 10 or 20 milligrams per ml. And it also depends on what condition you're using it for, and then also your body weight. We have converted it into pounds to make it a lot easier for people. So that way they can just look up their weight and they can find the dosage that they want to, and then they can find a equivalent calibrated dose for them to take.
I feel like there are so many different CBD products and companies. How would I know where to buy it?
Okay. One thing that you want to look into your research and which ones would be best for you to buy is some companies or businesses that have a third-party non-biased company testing their products so that they can get validation and accreditation that their product is pure and that it is able to sell out to the public. Things that they look for are potency, how much of the CBD concentration is in the product, the purity, what is all the contents in it that they're testing for, to make sure that it has the right amount where they're going to be able to get their desired therapeutic effect. And then some people look into see if the cannabis was actually grown out with using pesticides. Some people prefer not to have that just because they don't want anything that has been used with chemicals.
Is there any way for me to overdose, or is there a way for me to take too much CBD?
Okay, that's a good question. Best thing I can tell you is talk it over with your physician, talk everything through, make sure you guys are on the same page. But overall, in general, we've told people no, there is no way you can overdose or take too much of CBD.